Ba-da-ba-ba. And hey everybody, welcome to our live feed spoiler show. Welcome to our live feed spoiler show where we're filling you in on everything that has gone down since Thursday, the 1st of August, maybe? Ever since that crazy Josh won HOH, we are filling you in on what you've missed up into the POV, and depending if the feeds come back on, maybe the POV as well. So basically, live feed spoilers ahead. Hey, it's right down there. Now, if you want to see any of our previous shows that we've done on Big Brother with past house guests like Cameron or Megan, or any of the guest house guests that come on and talk Big Brother, everything is over at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19. You can read Becca's blogs over there. You can get the cheat sheets, spoiler graphics, old shows, every single thing is over there. Also, if you guys want 24/7 live feed updates, check out at BB19 live feed over on Twitter. Live feed updaters updating 24/7. However, and I don't have the graphic, but look into my eyes and listen to me, okay? School is starting, people are going back, summer is winding down for some people in some parts of the country because you don't know how to run a school year. But we could use some more live feed updaters to fill in. So if you want to be a live feed updater, head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19 updaters to become part of the updater family. And lastly, speaking of updates, flashback times are over at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19 flashbacks, which as always, I will be updating after this show. Please let Just Be Evicted this week. Well, we are going to talk about that and so much more. Oh yes, obviously you guys are watching right now on YouNow. Become a fan here. Become a fan. Click the fan button. Now it's like sideways Pac-Man symbol is to share it. Whatever. Be a fan. It's how you watch the shows for free. If you're watching this back, just head over to YouNow. Become a fan so you get alerted when we go live. All right. Imagine big YouTuber group did Big Brother. Oh, sweet Mary, I don't want to. Although, all right, look, this is like half, we're going to guess people in show, half spoiler show, and half, I was going to say hangout show, which would mean now we're in thirds, and I'm bad with fractions, which means we're going to go off on tangents. We have a while. So there is. If you like Joey... Oh, this does tie in kind of sort of to CBS. Joey Gracheffa, who was on Amazing Race 2 times, he actually has a YouTube Red series with YouTubers where it's kind of Big Brother-esque. I mean, it's a murder mystery. It's not really Big Brother-esque, but it's a whole bunch of YouTubers kind of playing a game where they murder each other, and it's a YouTube series, so you can check that out. He was on Amazing Race, and I love him too, and Megan. Anywho, Eric, what season of Big Brother did you play on? I don't know why you're calling me Eric. My name is Steve Moses, and I played on 17 and 1. Yesterday was a crazy long comp. I have a feeling tonight's going to be a crazy long comp as well. We will see what happens. Okay, so let's start with, I think you guys all know that Josh is the HOH. So we all know that. Josh is HOH. La Familia is reigning. La Familia is reigning. But everyone, there is trouble on the water. I am in a dark tunnel of Paul, and there is a tiny, flickering light at the end, and it's called Josh. Oh, now look, it is very clear that Paul is still in control of this game. However, Josh does not want the person that Paul wants to go home to go home. So we will see what happens. But first, as you all know, before Noms, we have to have the temptation challenge, and the winner of the Temptation Challenge, which, for those of you that watched Big Brother Over the Top, it was the haunted house. Remember when the people were like locked in the hotel room? In the hotel room. In the HOH room, and they had to go down one by one, and then people would like jump out and scare them, like Liz and Austin, and people would scare them. And they had to like do it in the best time because it's horror week. So that was the Temptation Challenge, and Cody won. Cody won. Cody is safe. Cody can now not be nominated. However, Cody and Jessica made a plan to let Cody, or not to let Cody win, but the goal was, okay, Cody, you're going to win this. I'm going to try and throw it so that I come in last so that I'm automatically nominated, which will force Josh and that side of the house to put up 2 people that aren't us and hopefully cause more tension in that side of the house. That is exactly what happened. Cody won it safe. Jessica lost it and is now automatically the 3rd nomination. So Josh has to put up 2 people that are neither of them. So who does Josh put up? Mark. Elena. I don't think that was really a surprise to anyone. So currently in the house right now, before we get into the other feedy drama, Josh HOH, Temptation winner Cody can't be nominated. Jessica lost, so she is the 3rd nom, and then Josh nominated Mark and Elena. But now here's the thing. Paul wants Jessica gone. You know who Josh wants gone? Elena. And here's what I'm hoping. Every time I turn on the feeds, Josh is kind of protecting Jessica. Like, even right before this HOH, he had everyone in the HOH room, and he's like, look, everyone, I don't want you attacking Jessica. Just leave Brittany alone. He was literally like, leave Brittany alone. And Paul is like, why? Why can't we? It's war. We're playing a game. And he's like, no, don't bully Brittany. Leave Brittany alone. And they're like, we're doing it. So he is, I think he's half doing it for his image. Like, he's very self-conscious of his image on the show. So now he's trying to repair how he thinks he looked during that fight earlier, is my opinion on why he's doing it. Leave Brittany alone. It's just go Google Leave Brittany Alone. You'll find it out. It's pop culture reference from way too long ago. Production had to tell him he looked bad. Correct. I mean, we've talked about this many times. Production told him and Paul that they were looking like the villains and why are you doing this and blah, blah. And I think him and Paul, or more so him than Paul, have been trying to redo it. Right, Chris Crocker reference. Exactly. I agree, but he won't be on the show very long. You don't think Josh will be on the show very long, or you don't think Paul will be on the show very long? Who don't you think will be on the show very long? I think his mom letter had something behind repairing his image. I'm sure his mom's letter had something to do with it as well. It was very much be a good son, be a good player, and be who you are in your heart, and you big meatball. Oh, by the way, I had meatballs for dinner. And I didn't even think while eating the meatballs I could totally be making this about Big Brother, and instead I just ate the meatballs. So fail there. Josh has painted a bigger target on himself. Well, of course, him going, Josh is making waves on his side of the house because he is not just agreeing with everything that Paul and then, Raven and Matt and Christmas are all saying. So it's gonna make a little bit of waves. And Josh wants Elena out. And honestly, his reasons for wanting her out really don't make that much sense to me. Basically, his reasons for wanting her out is she's playing the middle. She's playing both sides. She can go back and forth. So why would we keep someone that can go anywhere in the game in the game? It's kind of like he's saying, I want to take out a floater instead of a competitor. Which I get, keeping a competitor in the house because then someone there is a bigger target than you. I get that. But in this case, fine. If on the block at the moment are Mark and Elena, I at least feel like you should be going for Mark and not Elena. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. But she is doing it for your group. Yeah. 100%. Elena does, what... I just think she's frustrated because she keeps doing whatever Paul says and doesn't understand why she's still a target when she keeps doing everything Paul says. He wants her out because he can't date her. I don't think it's that. Honestly, I know a lot of people keep saying that. I don't really think it's that with him. I just think he gets stuck in one track of thinking, and you can't knock Josh out of that way of thinking. And he's also a very emotional player, which is why I hope Paul pisses him off before POV. I mean, after POV and before the ceremony. Oh, I hope Paul pisses him off, and I hope Josh gets real emotional. I hope Josh gets real emotional and Paul pisses him off. I mean, look, Paul's not going to go home in that scenario, so you're all fine. It's just going to create a whole new ton of drama. And look, I know this is going to rock all your worlds. It might even push Josh over to the Jessica Cody side of the house, and that would be fun feeds. Imagine if Josh now had to work with Jessica and Cody in the game. Oh, come on. That could be fun. Could be a little bit of fun. Paul doesn't understand his game was lovable because he was the underdog. This year, he's the puppet master, and his behavior is just obnoxious. Says Evil Goyle? In the chat room. Look, here's the deal. I am literally neutral on Paul. I know a lot of people think, based on the things that I say, that I am not a Paul fan and I don't like Paul's game. That is not true at all. I like Paul and I like Paul's game. However, I do also think he's controlling everything, which means he is playing a great game. But for me, the person watching, it's just not that entertaining. It's not entertaining to watch everybody just fall in line behind what one person says. So it's not like I'm taking away from how good it is that Paul can control that whole house. I'm just done seeing it. I'm just done seeing it. And here's the thing. I know Big Brother should never be about who needs the money, who doesn't need the money, who's fake dying of fake terminal illnesses. But here's the thing. Paul doesn't need the money. I would feel bad saying that if I thought that Paul was in a situation in life where, oh my God, this money is going to change his life. Like a Jason. Like, I know how the money would change Jason's life. And look, Jason's living in LA, living the life. Paul, it's not going to change his life in any way. He already has, his businesses, his life, and his stuff. And that's not to say that money is great. I'm just saying exposure and being on the show is the best thing I think that Paul gets out of Big Brother more than money. And you've done it, and we all know you, and we loved you, and you're the best game player this season. But now, for me, you can go and let other people play the game. You can go. I'd like to see what some of these other people do without your hands up their ass. Not like Jessica's fingers in your butt. I mean, literally like your hand up their ass, controlling what they do. I want to see someone else make some moves. And now maybe Josh will. And maybe Josh will is what I'm saying. And maybe Josh will this week. Maybe. I mean, he doesn't have the numbers, really. But we'll see what happens. Puppet Master. Oh, wait. I forgot to tell you one more thing. And then 100%. I will we will take some guests. Okay, so I forgot to tell you the most important thing. They picked the players for have-nots. Not for have-nots. Oh, by the way, but speaking of have-nots, Elena is the only have-not because she has the extension, so she is all alone in the have-not room, which is also funny because she's the only one there. She has all the pillows, and her bed is like stacked 7 high of pillows. There's like 7 high stacks of pillows that she sleeps on, which is hysterical. Why even bother with the have-not room? Honestly, if you're going to have the have-not room, people aren't allowed to change it anymore. Make the have-not room be the have-not room, and if it's a spiked bed, you have to sleep on the fucking spiked bed, or that's it. You don't get to turn it into a normal bed. If your bed's the freezing cold bed, you're sleeping on the freezing cold bed. Stop changing the have-not rooms. I'm over it. I'm a big monster like that. Okay, so the players were picked for POV. So the players are obviously Jessica, Mark, Elena, Josh, and then Cody got picked, and I forget who the last person was. Look, it doesn't even matter. Okay, Alex, okay. But then, are you ready, everyone? Stumble McCrutches, aka Christmas Scooter, stands up, rolls around the corner, and says, I have the ring of replacement. I would like to take Cody's place. So Christmas knocks Cody out from getting to even play in the POV that is happening right now. And let me all tell you, the gloriousness that was when the feeds came back on, and it was victim noises. Cody was crying. He was like slurping noises while crying, and he was like, you have to win. Oh, by the way, I collected his tears, and they're right here. Oh God, they taste so good. Cody crying gives me life, says Scott. It was the best. It seriously was the best. Can we talk about Real Housewives? Yes. You know what? Let's everyone. Hold on. Taryn Goodbuddy wants to talk about Housewives. Go ahead. You start talking about Housewives in the chat room. And whatever you talk about, we will stop this whole show to talk about. Go ahead. Let me know how that works out. I can't wait for the episode. Cody's probably so excited he got picked and got replaced. You know, San Diego Surfer, I was kind of thinking about this. I do feel like it might be a little bit of a relief for Cody. Because essentially, he would have had to play in this veto to save Jessica's life in the game. And that's a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure to play to save her life. So I'm sure there's part of him that also felt relieved, but, you know, it also sucks. Basically, it's all on Jessica now to win this POV. Christmas is a big girl. She better not blame Paul. She used it. Well, I mean, Paul told her to use it. Paul flat out told her, if Cody gets picked, you're using the ring of replacement. And she was like, okay, I guess. If Jessica doesn't win veto, do you think there's any chance she stays? There's always a chance. There is always a chance. It's Saturday. Eviction isn't until Thursday. This house could flip back around, get on Christmas's scooter, ride around the block, come back with blonde hair, and flip again. It's Big Brother. Anything can happen. Remember, There's still the stupid ass HOH boxes where, you know, there's clearly some power hidden in one of those boxes because they're never allowed to touch them. Only person will be allowed to touch those boxes when they're ready. But there's something hidden in the HOH friggin' key lock boxes, so there's that thing. As soon as the Temptation Room closes next week, who knows what they can do that. Oh my god, feeds are back right now already? All right, give us the feed update. Somebody, well, okay, all right, you're all caught up, and now we're going to find out who won. So, you all can go watch the feeds. We'll end the show so you all can watch the feeds. Wow, this was a real, actual update show. But hold on. We're going to wait until we get confirmation on who the winner is of POV. You will get to see a live reaction. A live reaction. Well, that's happening. I will say thank you so much, Cece, for the bars. I very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're waiting. It's going to take a minute. Okay, so while we're waiting to find out who the POV winner is, I see Annette L is asking in the chat room, do you think Cody will leave if Jessica leaves? Absolutely not. Those of you might have seen the clip of Elena, the diary room clip that leaked where you could listen to her talking to a producer. Look, here's what would happen. If Cody tried to walk, I'm 99% sure that production would say to Cody, remember how you were out of the game and you had a chance to come back? What if Jessica is right now battling her way back into this house and then you get in and then she gets in and you're not here? I think that would stop Cody from walking. Okay. I see. I got it. The winner, everyone. Brace yourselves. The winner of the POV is Mark Womp. So Mark's going to use it. What if Mark used it on Elena? What if Mark... Oh, I mean, he would never do it. But what if he did? Ooh. I mean, look, at this point, I'm not sure who Paul puts up. Let me think. Who does Paul put up? He's going to have to piss off someone in on that side now. There's no way Mark's not going to use it. There's no way that Mark's going to there's no way Mark's not going to not use it. I don't know. Who does Josh have beef with on that side of the house? He's going to have to now piss off someone that he kind of feels close with, which will be a little interesting. You think it'll be Raven? God, I hope it's Paul. Now, here's what I would do. If I was Josh, right? If I was Josh, why would you piss off Raven right now? Paul used you as a pawn. Paul used you as a pawn, Josh. I would turn to Paul and go, remember how I trusted you when you told me that I was the pawn? Now I need you to trust me, and now you can be the pawn. Oh, is our relationship not as close as you want me to believe that it is? That's weird. Are you... it's weird. Maybe you should go on the block then. And maybe I should get everyone to vote you out. Production will never let it happen. Paul is never leaving before jury. It is never. Oh, Christmas volunteered? Really? Connie Rose says Christmas volunteered. Interesting. Megaphone guy should get busy tomorrow. Megaphone guy never megaphones any good stuff. I don't know. I mean, Megaphone guy never yells anything good. It's always just like, oh, we love... Blah. Oh, we don't like this person. How about you fucking yell something that matters? How about you yell something that matters? Paul's coming after all of you, you big fucking idiots. How about that? How about you yell that? How about yell, every DR, Paul's laughing at all of you playing his game. How about, we can't wait for the next episode of Paul Brother. Like, yell something that matters. We should megaphone something. I would never want to influence the game. Like, as much, like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that you feel like production manipulates the game and then be okay with someone manipulating the game the way you want it manipulated. So I can't ever get behind that. Paul has no friendship but his own. I don't think that's true. I think Paul does have friendship with some people in the house, but, you know, we'll see. Admitted Eric, you're a megaphone guy. Oh, yes, 100%. I am just flying to California, yelling and getting on a plane and coming back here. You want Raven Gone so bad. I know. A lot of you do. Okay, look. I know you guys want to go and watch the feeds. Here's what we'll do. Let me think of how we can do this. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll end this show now. So that everyone can go watch the feeds, watch whatever the fallout is right now from the POV. And then maybe later, let's say in like an hour or two, we'll come back and we can do more of a hangout show. Because I feel like we updated everybody. That was a super quick update show. We totally super quickly updated. Yay! You don't have feeds, says Melly Muffin. Well, Melly Muffin, let me let you in on a little secret. YourRealityRecaps.com/BB19feeds is where you can go to get the feeds and help support the show. Other ways you can help support the show is to become a patron at YourRealityRecaps.com/patron. You get weekly patron only shows, prize giveaways, your questions asked to reality stars, and this season everyone that comes on our show the first time we do an after show with in the patron group. So we're live here on You Now, and then we take it to the patron group for a private one-on-one with just them and the patrons, and they get to know all of you guys much better. And it is what keeps us doing shows. Of course, you can always do a one-time donation at YourRealityRecaps.com/PayPal. So I will see all you guys in a little bit. Yes, we have patron show tomorrow with Cameron. That is the exception to everything I said earlier. But we are still having patron show with Cameron tomorrow. And like I said, probably like an hour or two after the feeds die down, after all this POV drama, we can just come back and hang out. We'll talk Big Brother, but it won't be an official Big Brother show. It'll be more like hanging out show. Okay, everybody? I will see you guys all later. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends. Oh, wait. One more thing. No, I'll tell you on the next show. Bye, everybody.